Didn't quite cut the top 10 plays, but sorry, Prime. You know that you did, really. This one, we were fortunate enough to be there on a Monday night, a year after Katrina. Bang! Punt blocked of Atlanta by Steve Gleason. Curtis Deloach recovered, and this meant more than a big Saints win.
Yeah, rebirth of the city. You said before the game, even the 78 Steelers could not have won in that building that night.
I don't think they could have. That was unbelievable. The city was back. People were crying, hugging. How are you surviving? Unbelievable. Now, was there any kick in the history of the NFL better than Adam Vinatieri? 45-yard field goal, 2001 playoffs for the Patriots to tie and then beat the Raiders.
Yeah, and there's another angle of it. I mean, just kicking in a blizzard, and he nails it.
Of course, you never made any other play kick. This is only last season, Tom. Marshawn Lynch runs through 8 Saints.
Yeah, and as you watch this at the end, he is just really running hard. And I think a couple of guys thought he was going to go out of bounds or be tackled. Not.
8 defending champion Saints couldn't bring him down, and the Seahawks pull one of the most stunning upsets in playoff history. Of course, the Giants, they were stunned. Up 31-10 to the Eagles. The Eagles have tied it at 31, and then Deshaun Jackson fumbles the ball on the punt return.
People lose lane integrity. He uses that speed. He runs by about 8 guys literally in the first 5 yards, and he is gone. And it must be nice to be this fast where you don't have to worry about getting in the end zone.
And the Eagles have the new miracle at the new Meadowlands, 38-31. Tom Coughlin, the Eagles punted out of bounds. Our man Steve Young, our compatriot Steve Young, October 30, 1988 at Candlestick for the Niners against the Vikings, and they were down by 4 with 2 minutes to go.
Well, watch what kind of athlete Steve Young was when he played football.
And look at the blocks. As McIntyre downfield, Jerry Rice made a block. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Steve is into the end zone. Unbelievable run, one of the great runs of all time, as the Niners won that game 24-21. Now, you talk about an athlete at the quarterback position. Randall Cunningham in the end zone. He's going to be sacked by Bruce. No, he's not. Bruce Smith doesn't get him at Buffalo. And then this ball goes, what, 70 yards in the air?
Oh, my goodness.
Fred Barnett catches it. Your basic 95-yard touchdown. The Bills won the game, but Randall Cunningham, you will always remember that play. Now, how about the Saints against the Giants? Well, the Saints made this a lot, and this is unbelievable. This is kind of the Saints' history, at least at this moment. Aaron Brooks drops back to Dante Stallworth. They're down by a touchdown. You know what's coming. Last play of the game against Jacksonville, and then Dante makes a heck of a run, and then whoop. And then we got to keep it going to Michael Lewis, the beer man, and then whoop. And then Deuce McAllister, and then whoop. And then Jerome Pathon, it's in the end zone. We won't tell anyone that they missed the extra point.
Go on and tell them.
Well, and he's one of the best kids. 20-19, but they lose it. But that was a great play. Now, we're going to give this game 2 great plays. End of half, because James Harrison picks off Kurt Warner in the Super Bowl of 43. And players like Harrison, baby, they were born to run all the way in the end zone at the end of the half.
My goodness.
The Steelers had that at the end of the first half, and then they had this at the end of the game. Big Ben to Santonio Holmes.
And what a great throw by Ben.
Oh.
And look at the footwork right here. See it from another angle. Look at the toes. And they are down.
27-23, we gave that 2 plays. Number 2. We don't know how this happened still. Defying physics. First, that Eli Manning could scramble free of the Patriots trying to complete their undefeated season. And David Tyree making the catch with Rodney Harrison all over.
You know, it's a great grab. You know, we make the joke about the gum on the helmet, but my goodness, what strength in the fingertips.
18-0 did not become 19-0. The Giants with the shocking win in the Super Bowl. And then, really, the Bills had just taken the lead over the Titans in a play to be called the Music City Miracle. Lorenzo Neal, Frank Wycheck, who fires to Kevin Dyson, and he could go all the way. Oh, my goodness, and the Titans, they win it. They won it. Are you kidding? Wade, it's still hard.